All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the stew. We in the stew, baby. And today it is the last day of 2025. So happy New Year's Eve to everybody. I'm sure some people have already experienced New Year's, possibly, if you are in a different part of the world. So happy New Year to everyone. Welcome to the stream. I started at 11:30 today. I said 11:45, but there's no point in waiting. So what we're going to be doing today is going through Alex Cox's police interview right after what happened with Charles. This is something obviously that I've known about for the last, I don't know, how many years has it been? 6 years straight? Been a long time. I've always avoided these. I saw pieces in the trials for Charles. I saw pieces, little snippets over time. I think there was some in the documentary as well. So with all that being said, we are just going to jump right in. You guys are going to get my honest thoughts. I would honestly say today's a really, really good day to pull out the barrel. So if you're sensitive to language, here's your forewarning, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to sit through this. So I just didn't want to watch it. I don't want to watch Alex do anything, and just to see him again and just everything about it is just going to make me uncomfortable. But you know what? I'm just going to keep reminding people the reason we're doing this is bigger than me, and this isn't just about my feelings. And that's what I'll leave that. So this isn't just about how I feel. With all that being said, let's just jump right in. Love you guys. Happy New Year's. And let me know what you think as we're watching. We'll skip over anything that's unimportant, which is like right now.
Every time I'm here, something changes in this place. Do you need to use the restroom or anything?
I'm good right now.
Okay. I'll have you put your sunglasses here. Just something fixed. In fact, I'll have
It
you
is
sit over here.
sped up, by the way.
Let me see your head again real quick.
Yeah.
I'll get some photos of that.
I want to see it. I can't see it.
It's starting. How does it feel right now?
It's a little bit, not bad.
Okay. Any headaches you have at all right now?
A little bit.
Just a little bit? Okay.
So stupid. Like, you wouldn't have a headache from getting swung on and bleeding. I want to know who did what to him to open up a wound on his head. Because the thing that I'm not understanding is, did he have a bump? That's what you would have. You'd have a bump. You wouldn't have more of a cut. You'd have a literal huge knot, and it'd be bleeding.
You're not feeling nauseous or anything?
Oh, a little bit, not bad.
Okay. Do you want me to call paramedics? Check you out, or?
No, I think it's more adrenaline than anything.
Gotcha. Do you have any medical issues that might be underlying that?
Yeah, I'm slightly overweight.
Yeah, okay, well, join the club. Other than that, high blood pressure or anything, or
A
you
little
take
bit, not
medication
bad.
that you need to have?
No. Just,
Okay.
It was
What's up, Court TV? Happy New Year's Eve to you.
a little high in my last physical, but not
Oh, okay.
nothing major, no medication or anything like that.
Groovy, okay.
Hey, Rob, if you don't mind hanging tight, do you need another water or are you good? You got one?
I got an extra.
Perfect.
Thank you very much.
I'll be right back.
Yep. All right.
You'd be dumping at this point. It's been at least a couple hours, right? Yeah, freaking. You don't keep your adrenaline for that long, guys. Adrenaline is a shot. Skip all this stuff. I'm watching his demeanor. He was calm, zoned out. He's looking to the right. Wearing his signature giant shirt and jeans with flip-flops.
This is all his property.
Okay.
I did call a night detective to have that.
Here we go.
Photograph, you did?
No, I did not.
Okay.
I did not.
If you could have call one for
Yep,
the
I'll do
interview
it right now.
downstairs.
Yeah,
Thank you.
let's just set something straight here right off the bat. Adrenaline is not something that's going to stay in your system for hours on end. Maybe if you were running for your life for hours, possibly, and even then you'd have an adrenaline dump. meaning you would go have an adrenaline spike, and then it would, over time, your body would actually react to the fact that you overexerted adrenaline, and you'd come down to the point where you could be shaking, like you'd be on the exact opposite spectrum of that.
Are we still on top?
I think they were going to clear it, but I have my radio off. All right, Alexander, my name's Motha. I'm the detective of the police department.
All right.
I wanted to walk through what
Yes.
happened today. Let me just write a couple things down. So, are you still living out on
Yep.
Cherie Street?
Yep.
Okay. So, are you working right now?
I'm off this week.
Okay. Where do you work at? What do you do for them?
I drive a truck. Mostly hauling has waste.
Okay. What's the cell phone number for
How
you?
convenient he's off that week, right? So convenient.
Okay. What about Soch?
It's a lot of redacted information.
Okay, I have very little understanding or knowledge of what happened. Patrol kind of, Rob, or the officer that talked to you out there, it kind of turns into the phone game. So, you know what I mean? When they go, yeah, this is what he says, but they're kind of rambling through it real fast. And same with your sister. Your sister's name is Lori or Lauren?
Lori.
L-O-R-I.
R.I.
L-O-R-I? Okay. So, the big thing I want to do is just make sure that we have all the details accurate
Yeah.
and factual.
Yeah.
Because kind of some of the information we got from Patrol didn't really match up what Lori told us compared to. So, walk me through what happened today.
Well, I stayed the night at my sister's.
Okay.
We were planning to go do something fun day. We hadn't really decided. I was thinking maybe I was going to take her to the range.
Okay.
Take her to the range. That's not a normal thing Lori would do. I can't think of one time off the top of my head that Lori has gone to the range with Alex. So that's weird.
Or go do something.
Okay.
I don't know, take JD to some water park or movies or whatever. I stayed there last night, and this morning Charles showed up. And I don't know what started it.
And Charles is your brother-in-law. He and Lori are married.
Yes.
Okay.
So he showed up. He was following her and yelling. And then I got between them. And then Tylee came out with her bat. And I had separated for a minute. And then my sister walked around me there in the living room. And then Charles was following Lori and yelling. And Tylee told him to get back. She took her bat like that and shoved him, and he took the bat away. And I said, "What are you doing?" And I got between them, and then he hit me. And I just went down, and when I got up, he was still yelling.
Wait, so he said he went down and he backswung. So I've never heard this details. So Tylee supposedly jabs at Charles. He pulls it out of her hand. And then when Alex comes between to stop a fight, Charles just, without a doubt, just backhand swings this way, which would be your weaker way, rather than a full swing, obviously this way, is ridiculous. And he said he went down, so that means Charles knocked him out? Where'd you go?
And so I went into the bedroom where I was staying, grabbed my gun, I came back,
Okay.
and told him to put the gun down, or the bat down. And he came to me and was saying, what are you going to do? Like that, and come to me with a bat. I said, put it down. He wouldn't. He came at me, so.
Okay. So when that argument first started between Lori and Charles,
Yeah.
where in the house were they?
I don't know.
Okay. Where did you first?
I was in my bedroom.
Okay, so you were in your
Where I was
bedroom, and you heard the argument.
When they came right towards me.
Okay, so they were coming down the hallway towards the bedroom?
Yes.
Okay, so you hear the argument, you step out, what's the first thing that you see?
Charles chasing after Lori and yelling.
Okay. Had Tylee already gotten the bat?
No.
Did he already have the bat? Okay.
No.
So Charles is coming towards Lori,
He's
they're coming your
towards
way.
Lori, and I shoved him back.
Okay.
And I said, what are you doing? Because he's coming at her aggressively.
Okay.
He's a big dude, so he's not gonna hurt my sister.
Okay. So he's coming at her.
Yeah.
This is after he was told he's only on Earth to be Lori's protector. That is his only job by Chad.
You shoved him back.
Yeah.
What happened right after that? And that's I'm sorry to interrupt
He
you.
got back up and he comes right to me, doesn't look at me, and continues to yell at Lori.
Okay.
So he's maybe this far away.
Are you in the hallway of the house, or where are you?
Right close to the doorway of that bedroom.
The bedroom you were staying?
Yes.
Okay. So you're right near the bedroom?
Yes.
Okay.
So then don't remember why. He backed up, and then my sister came around behind me, and they ended up in the living room. And then while they're on the way to the living room, Tylee comes out of her bedroom, which is adjacent to the one I was staying in,
Okay.
with her bat,
Okay.
yelling at Charles. Actually, she was behind Charles at first, and then she cut around in front of him in the living room.
Okay. So he then.
That didn't make any sense because you just said she jabbed at him in the back.
They went back towards the living room
Yes,
after
back in.
you shoved him. Did he
Yes.
fall to the ground when you shoved him?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so he falls to the ground. He gets back up. You're blocking between him and Lori.
Yes.
And he basically
Now
is
Charles went to the ground when Alex shoved him, and then Alex goes to the ground.
walking past you, still yelling at Lori.
Yes, exactly.
What's he saying?
I don't remember.
Okay. So as you're standing there between them, what happened right after that? Is that when Tylee came out with her bat?
No, he backed up.
Okay.
He yelled something, and then he backed up, and then Lori went by me and around me in the hallway.
Mhm.
So he backed up. I cleared the doorway. So then she came around, and then Charles was behind her, pursuing her again aggressively.
Okay.
Tylee came out, yelled at him with the bat.
Okay. And are you guys in the living room then, or still in the hallway?
It starts in the hallway and then goes to the living room.
Okay.
So Tylee gets around him in the living room. He stops. Tylee goes around to the front of him, tells him to back off.
What I find it easiest to do in situations like this is to just kind of draw like a rough floor plan.
Sure. So we'll make this the living room. All right, and then this is the hallway,
Okay.
and then this is the kitchen. So Tylee's bedroom is here, my bedroom's here, and then the living room's here.
Okay. We just put living room on there so I know, and then you said that's kitchen,
Yep.
and then
So the doorway's here.
okay. Is this area of the house where all of this incident was focused at? Okay.
Yep. And then there's another bedroom here. This is JJ's bedroom.
Okay. So you first get involved when they're down by your room.
They come all the way into the. She comes in the room, he comes right here, and I stopped him right here.
Okay, so she came into your room.
Yep.
Okay, so she comes into your room. He's coming at her
Yeah.
aggressively, and
Yep.
that's when you pushed him.
Yep.
So you push him down.
Yep.
And then he gets back up.
Yep.
And-
And then he yells, and then he backs up.
Okay.
And then Lori goes around him, and they're still going at it.
Okay.
Right? And then Tylee comes out when she hears what's going on. She has her bat.
Okay. Is it a metal bat?
Yeah, it's a
plastic
little
bat.
aluminum bat.
Okay.
So she comes at him, because she's tiny, so that's like her thing. You know, she doesn't have anything, but she wants to help defend her mom.
Okay.
So she comes at him, and then when
And they've already moved back
Right.
towards the living.
This is what's always going to get me for the rest of time. You would literally be so shocked that you took the life of your brother-in-law, regardless of intention, regardless of how horrible someone was. You would still be in some kind of state of shock, in my opinion. It's just really hard to see the laughing and the normal reaction to this. Like, he's not. You can tell how calm he is. So that's what doesn't make sense to me.
So they're going this way.
They're
Okay.
all too
So
calm.
Lori's here, Tylee's here, Charles is here. I'm here. Tylee goes at him with the bat. Then he takes the bat away from her, and I step towards him, and he turned around and cracked me.
Is that foot injury that's
Yes.
caused on your head? Okay.
Well, there was some shoving first, and I got spun around.
Okay.
And then popped. So I go back.
Spun you around by shoving you and then cracked you in the head with the bat with his right hand when he's more of a lefty, and he hit you going this way on your head, and you so spun around and then fell, and then you ran to your room and got a gun.
back here, grab my gun and come back out. He's still yelling and threatening me.
Okay.
And then, so I was standing here, and he was there.
Okay. So you're sitting right there. He's right here.
He's there.
And you said, what happened? What happened when you came out with the gun?
I said, put that bat down. He's like, what are you going to do? So you're going to threaten me? I was like, no, I'm just going to defend myself. So you put that bat down. And he goes, what are you going to do like that? And he came at me.
Okay.
And he'd already hit me in the head.
Okay. So he came at you at the bat. What
Yes.
was he doing with the bat when he came at you?
It was in his right hand like this.
Okay. So he's holding it low and he's coming at
Yeah.
you. Okay. So you gave him. How many times would you say you told him to like put the bat down?
Once?
Once. Okay. And then he started advancing towards you.
Yes.
How many shots did you fire?
I don't know. A couple.
Okay.
You don't know how many shots you took?
Tylee and your sister.
I didn't see him, so I don't know where
Okay.
they were.
Where's JJ at during all this?
He's already out in the car.
Okay, so he's sitting out in the
Yeah,
car.
I think.
Okay. But you, as far as you think or understand, you're not sure where they were.
Correct.
He's in the corner of the living
Yeah,
room.
they were no longer in the room
Okay.
when I come back out.
Okay. So they're out of the room, so
Yeah.
it's just you and him.
Yes.
And he basically comes at you with the bat.
Yeah.
You tell him to put it down.
Yeah.
He's threatened, like,
Yeah.
what are you going to do about it?
Yeah.
And what'd you tell him?
I didn't say anything. He's coming at me, and I'm holding the gun.
Okay.
If you're going to attack someone with a gun, you got to be ready for the repercussions.
Yeah. So I just want to make sure, because he basically...
No, because rules of engagement would be someone else with a deadly force situation. Like the bat and a gun are not equal playing field. We've gone over this a million times. It's not even close to the same thing. So even if you are right, even if that was true and he advanced you, if you would have pointed the gun up and held it, that's why I don't think he said that. He didn't say that he had the gun in up like this. He had the gun in his hand. So from his point, he's trying to make a point that he literally shot after the advancement. But if he would have actually had the gun up in his hands, I think it'd be a different story, even if they were so true. That's all I'm saying.
You said earlier that he had the bat, and he asked, like, what are you going to do about it?
Yeah.
You had already told him to put the bat down, and then he just came at you, and you shot him.
Yep.
Okay. And you're thinking a couple times?
That one's more than one shot.
Okay. So more than one shot. What kind of gun was it?
45.
Okay. What make?
It's a Springfield XDM.
Okay. So it's an XDM 45.
Yeah.
What type of ammo were you carrying in it? Do you know?
Just standard.
Like full metal jacket?
Yeah.
Target shooting? Okay.
Yeah.
So you fire a couple times.
Yeah.
You don't know where they're at.
They're gone.
They're gone. What happened right after that?
Here it is.
Right after that,
You fucking faked it. You hit yourself or cut yourself in some small manner. If we did a test, a field test, and we took a blunt object and hit me in the forearm, the amount of force it would take to break my skin would be ridiculous. Your head's even more sensitive. Right here, there's no meat. It's just your bone to skin, right? It would take a good amount of force to do that, and then it also goose egg out. I can't see any kind of goose egg back here. It's just blood.
I went to the kitchen and rinsed my hands off because I had blood on the back of my head. And then I went back into the room and put the gun down and grabbed my phone. And then went back into the kitchen and called 911.
Really? Because it took you fucking 45 minutes to do that. So it took you 45 minutes to wash your hands, grab your phone, and put the gun down.
Okay. And then, did you see your sister and Tylee again? Did they come back in or not?
Not till they drove up.
Okay. Then they drove up here?
Yeah.
Okay.
When they drove up outside.
Gotcha. What's going on with Charles and Lori? I mean, does he live there?
No.
Okay. So where's he living now?
He lives in Houston.
Okay. For work, or are they separated, or?
Separated and for work.
Okay. So both. How long have they been
split
separated?
Up, January.
Oh, I'm so glad you liked the book. Thank you.
Okay. So 6 months or so, 6, 7 months?
Yeah. He's had some pretty erratic behavior since that split up.
Okay.
He came and threatened me and Tylee at my house. I don't remember, February or March or whatever.
Okay.
And there was a little confrontation mostly between Tylee and Charles.
Were the police involved in that one?
No.
Okay.
I was just supervising to make sure that he didn't hurt her.
Okay. So, was he working out of state before January? Or?
He always has worked out of state.
Okay, so he always works out of state. What's he do for a living?
He does annuities.
Okay. So, what was he in town for today? Does he come into town often, or?
Occasionally to see JJ.
Okay. Is he JJ and Tylee's dad?
He's JJ's dad. Well, actually, he's Charles's nephew. He's his niece's kid.
JJ is?
Yeah.
Okay.
And she was a meth addict, and they adopted JJ.
Okay. So they adopted JJ,
Yeah.
but Tylee is not?
Not his.
Okay.
So he would be a stepdad, I guess.
Okay, so stepdaddy. When's the last time he's been in town, or when's the last time you've seen him?
Last time I saw him was at my house in February, March.
Okay. Was he here last night? Did you guys have any interactions last night?
No.
Is there any history of domestic violence between Lori and Charles?
Not physically that I know of.
Okay. So, how old is Charles?
60, maybe.
Okay. How old's your sister?
44 or 5.
Okay.
Is it sad that I don't know?
I have to do that.
Funny. Do you see what I'm saying? So let's go over real quick. Kelsey did drop the psychopath video in there because we went over the reasons why people who are sociopath or psychopath, you need to put them in their own category and understand that they don't feel the emotions at all. Like it's not like that they're really good at hiding it. They only feel for themselves. If they're in danger, they only have that fight or flight there. it's my opinion. I'm not a doctor or a psychologist. I'm just telling you that's exactly what it is. He's so cool and good, and he's not shaken or rattled. That is your biggest tell. Neither is Lori. And then Melanie Pulowski comes in, and Lori just laughs when she's uncomfortable. This isn't about being uncomfortable. I'd be uncomfortable if I like fell in front of my friends. This is not like, there's levels to everything. This is beyond traumatic for everybody, and they have no emotions.
It's hard enough remembering my own age.
Right. Each birthday, like that didn't happen.
After 45, who cares?
Is there anything else that you could think of that I didn't ask about that I need to know right now?
I can't think of anything.
Okay.
Have you ever mentioned this? Were you ever close to Alex? No. The closest I ever was to Alex is when he helped with our wedding in 2018. And that was a surprise because he was a very recluse person in our family. So him being around a lot was different. Like, it was noticeably different because he wasn't somebody that you interacted with a lot.
Did Lori ever say, like, in the last couple of days that Charles was coming to town?
Yeah, she said he was coming to pick up JJ.
Okay. So you guys were expecting him to show up today?
Yeah.
Okay. So you knew, okay, it wasn't like he just showed up unexpectedly?
No, it wasn't a surprise or anything like that.
But you don't know what
It was not a surprise to you guys at all. This was all planned. And I guarantee you, Lori wanted to see it because she's a sick human being. I guarantee it.
No, his behavior was a surprise, but him showing up was not a surprise.
Okay. Let me just walk you through my understanding of it to make sure that I'm accurate. You were in your room.
Yeah.
Had you even gotten up and like been out of your room this morning?
Yeah, brushed my teeth.
Okay. So you're in your room. You hear.
Just on the phone, and then I just hear them coming around the hall quick.
Had you seen Charles before, or like that morning?
No.
Okay. So you hear them arguing.
Yeah.
And
First time I see him is at the doorway.
At your doorway.
And I shove him back.
So Lori comes into your room.
Yep.
You're in your room.
Yep.
You get up at the doorway and basically get between him and Lori.
Yep.
You push Charles back.
Yep.
He probably fell down to the ground or did fall to the ground.
He stumbled back.
You said he fell, and then he got up. It's not hard to hear your inconsistencies.
Okay, so he stumbles back. He comes right back up,
Yep.
and he's talking past you,
Yes.
still yelling at Lori.
Yes.
But you don't know what he was yelling
I
at.
don't remember.
Okay, so at some point in time, Charles backs up. Lori comes out, and they both go around you towards the living room.
Yes.
Tylee comes out of her room with a bat.
Yep.
And basically, they've made their way into the living room.
Yes.
So Tylee pokes her dad in the back.
In the front, in the
In the
chest.
front. Okay, so
Or stomach,
she's come around this way.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's come around.
So this is Tylee, and that's Charles.
Okay, so she pokes him in the bat,
Yeah.
or in the chest with the bat.
Yeah.
You know how many times about, or
Just once, and
Just
then he
once.
grabbed the bat, took it
So he
away.
grabs the bat, and takes it away. You come towards him.
Yep.
And then what happened right after that?
He shoved me and spun me around,
Okay.
and then cracked me in the back of the head.
Cracked you in the back of the head. Hit you one time.
Yeah.
Okay. So you
So he spun you around. How'd he spin you around and then hit you? He has one hand holding the bat. So if he shoved you, he'd be shoving you with either both, which you could grab the bat, or he one hand shoved you and spun you, and as you spun, he immediately hit you, which would be really, really fast. Ridiculous. Mary for the cuss barrel. Thank you, Mary.
back to your room.
I stumbled forward, yeah, and then I went back in.
Did you fall to the ground when you got hit with the bat?
No, my head bounced.
Okay. So you go back to your room.
Yeah.
Get the gun.
Yeah.
Come back to the living room.
Yep.
Now, Tylee and Lori are gone.
Yeah.
And
It's just me and Charles.
and Charles, what's he doing again?
He's got the bat,
Okay.
and he's looking at me, and he's going, "Whoa." And I told him, I said, Charles, put that bat down. And he goes, what are you gonna do about it?
How were you holding the gun when that happened?
Holding it right
Okay,
at
so you
him.
pointed it at
Yeah.
him. You tell me.
That's such bullshit. That's such a bullshit thing, bro. We already went through this in the trial, so obviously this is completely fabricated and debunked. But I don't know how any person would believe that this would be real. And if you pointed a gun at someone and it was at them, why would they not stop?
Charles put the gun down,
Yeah,
or put the bat down.
Mm-hmm.
And what did he say?
He's like, what are you gonna do about it?
Okay.
And then comes at me.
Okay. And then you fire a couple times.
Yeah.
But you're not sure how many. You know it was more than one.
I'm pretty sure it was two.
Two. Okay, 2 shots. Where were you aiming on his body?
Just center.
Okay, so you're pretty sure 2 shots center mass.
Yeah.
he falls to the ground. You don't see Lori or Tylee anymore.
Correct.
You go to the kitchen, grab a rag for your head,
Yeah, throw some paper towels and wash my hands off.
and then go back to your room, put the gun down,
Yep.
grab your phone,
Yep.
come back to the kitchen and call in.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they walked me through. I tried to do CPR.
Okay. Anything else that you can think of
That's the
I
thing
needed?
that really, really destroys me as a person is the CPR 45 minutes later. Like, you're a sick human being because that was exactly, you know exactly what it is. Just such a sick person, bro. You wait that long and then try to do CPR just because you can prove that you did it.
No, or that's important to this.
So that's all there is.
Okay. Trying to think if there's anything else that I need to know. I'm going to get a tech out here to take some photographs of you if you're okay with that.
That's fine.
So if you want to hang tight for me, you need the restroom or anything?
I'm good.
Okay. All right, hang tight for me. I'll be right back. I'm going to go out somebody take some photographs of your head.
Yep.
I'll put this back in there.
Guys, I'm so sorry about the glitch. I don't know what the hell is happening. It's never glitched like this on us. I'll try to do a big reset on the equipment and just see if it's me, but it could be YouTube. It could be, it's probably, I don't know if it's our Wi-Fi in our area, but I am noticing a lot of glitching, so I'm sorry if that's ruining the video for you. Just wanted to address that because I've seen it. I see it on my own screen. It's pausing a lot. It's stopping. I'm sure that's irritating. So.
All right, I'll be right back.
Watch him sit here. Look how calm he is, though. Can we just take a minute to just realize how steady he is? No reaction, no thought, no feeling. This man is as steady as it gets. Even trained professionals. I've watched the body cams where professionals, cops, and even people who are trained in the military to do this, once they do it, it hits differently. Not for everybody, but for like let's say he's a civilian who doesn't do this, who isn't in the line of fire, who isn't trained to do this, to be this calm, to take your brother-in-law's life, even if it were true, still wouldn't make sense. And it's not true, by the way. We'll never even pretend that it is. Sharon says, wishing you and your little family a Happy New Year, Colby. Happy New Year to you as well and everyone else in the chat. Calm as it gets. Calm as a cucumber. Doesn't care. Oh, it's a long gap of time. He just sits there looking up at the sky. If you got hit in the head with the bat, would you want to go to sleep? Because you could probably have a concussion. Why wouldn't you want medics to look at you? If you got hit in the head with a bat and you went through that.
I'll get someone to get a picture of
Sure.
this on your hand.
Yeah.
I'll try to expedite that just
Yeah.
quick enough, and if not, I'll try to go grab a camera. Are you okay holding for a few minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Calm as they get. I can't stand this fucking dude, man. I can't stand him. Sorry, guys. I didn't know half this
What's
video.
that?
So
Takes
can we
us.
face me for?
Yeah.
See them.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm just here to take some photographs of you. I've got to do some swabs of your hands
Yeah.
too, and then of your injuries. Could you spell your last name for me?
COX.
And what's your first name?
Alexander.
And what's your birthday?
Well, I'll say that's about the easiest last name to spell in a long time. But
Common spelling.
and while she's getting stuff there, I'll just ask you some questions about it. So I see you got this
Yeah.
on your, is that from today?
Yeah.
Okay, and you got something on the back of your head. Do you have any other injuries? You feel any bruising anywhere else?
I don't feel anything.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't feel anything.
and-
That's the most true statement you've ever come out of your mouth.
It's back.
Yeah, well,
Might have you take your shirt off
Sure.
and take a quick look and see if you get any marks or injuries back there.
Sure.
so I know you were hit in your head. Are you okay to stand up?
Sure.
Okay. I'm going to have you stand up just right against this wall right here.
All right. And then I can drink my bladder after this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So
we'll
go
get
face me.
Same cloth. Same cloth. Brother and sister. Shit's funny, right?
First.
What's that?
So
Face
can we
us.
face me
Oh.
first? Basically, I'm going to do a set of overall photographs,
Sure.
and then we'll do your injuries one by
Okay.
one, okay? and then I'll swab your hands, and it won't take that long. Just look right at me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to swab your hands right now, just so that
Yeah.
I'm not manipulating so much.
And then, yeah, as soon as she's all done here, I'll get you into, next we'll take some pictures of each of your injuries. We'll check your back out.
He's not even shaky, nothing. You notice this?
Let's go use the restroom, and I'll get you a new water. Or do you want soda or anything?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Water would be good after, but
Okay.
not before.
Face mask, do you?
What's that?
Do you have a face mask?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. And within a week, everyone's set.
Yeah.
This is more just so I don't have my DNA on your
Very good.
swabs. I just don't need to have that mixed.
Look at that. If I could zoom in, I would. There's a laceration here. I don't see any physical knotting. Is anybody a medical professional that could tell me how you could get hit with a blunt object to the point where it bleeds, not sharp, meaning that it would have to create enough force to go through to make the skin also pop enough to have an open laceration, but with a blunt object? You would have to hit so hard with a blunt object to get that to happen.
You can put your, that on.
Okay.
That way, relax it.
Okay, do it like this way.
Look at that hand, it's not even shaking.
How far out in St. are you?
Combs and Ironwood.
Okay. Yeah.
They finally finished Combs and Riggs at Connects.
Oh, wow, about time.
15 years too late.
Yeah, yeah.
They shut down right now for a month to do that.
Sounds like a
exchange of
cartoon
Combs
character.
in Rittenhouse.
Uh-huh.
You know where it's a stupid
Yeah, yeah.
one lane left turn thing.
Yeah, if you want to go up to the pork chop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they shut that down for a month to do this redo on this road.
Of course, the one area where most of the tourist traffic for over there is the worst traffic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we shut that down.
Federal Drake, Adam Young Robert, 7765.
That's Pinell County, right?
I think so.
Yeah, yeah, explain it.
Okay, I'm going to do a swab of the inside of your cheeks. It's just to get your own DNA
Sure.
that way.
When we scuffled.
Okay.
I'm
What
assuming.
from when they scuffled?
Okay. All right, let me finish with your photographs then. So on the inside of this hand, there's no injury, right? That's
Right.
just your red blood?
Yeah, that's
So that's new. Okay, so if you can just put your arm like this. Okay. Do you know what that one's from?
this.
This one?
When we scuffled.
Okay.
From what?
I'm assuming.
Okay, let's put it back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this one. Is that just an old scar? right
Yeah.
there? Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Isn't that his desk? Go back to the see something.
Okay, and no injuries on the top of your hands at all, right? Okay. Nothing else hurts on your arms?
Nope.
So the only other thing is the back of your
Yeah.
head? Okay. Does it hurt only on this side or on this side too?
No, just on the
Just
this
where
right
that
there.
actually
Yeah.
is? Okay.
Yeah, it's just pebbles and I got those ugly red moles.
Okay. I just wanted to
So
make
it's
sure
a
that
little-
wasn't another. Another mark.
I don't know. I can't see the back of my head, so I'm sure it's not pretty.
He's laughing still.
No, actually, your haircut's pretty decent. Except that, well, except you still take it. Except for the lump there. Man, that's fancy.
Just a little.
Mm-hmm.
It helps when someone's taller, you try to get more middle to work on it.
Yeah.
That would hurts so bad to touch it.
I've never seen it used before.
I do it all the time.
No, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Step tool?
No.
Oh.
I have a viewer on my camera, so I can
Oh,
monitor
nice.
the camera.
Yeah, yeah.
I was just saying, I've never seen anything. Never seen this.
I got the adjustable LCD on my Sony.
Okay.
They're really nice.
Shut up.
Yeah, it makes you be able to see different angles without having to.
Yeah, you can shoot crazy angles and still see what you're doing. You don't have to have your eye behind the camera. It's really nice.
Fuck you and your camera.
Nice.
All right, I'm gonna have you sit just so I can do a couple more.
Okay.
That one is the other one's maybe I'm shaking a little bit because it's heavy to hold this.
It's too far away.
Especially when you're holding up at an angle like that.
It's just such a ridiculous. There's no bump. Nothing.
I'll be excited when they switch to the new mirrorless. Those things are light.
My wife has one of those.
I love that thing. I just got one 6 months ago.
You said the Sony?
Yeah, the A7 III.
I think she has the A6 something.
Right. That's 600?
Yeah, I think that's
6,000. I think
it's one. She doesn't let me use it.
Get your shirts.
You want to
Just
know
know what
what
it costs.
Alex did do photography? I wonder what the hell why he had such nice cameras. Now that I think about it, why would you buy a really expensive camera, a really expensive lens? Now that I've been doing our videos, I understand it and looked into cameras, and there's a reason for it. So, what the hell is Alex doing with all of those cameras? What was he needing to spend money on really nice cameras like that for?
Yeah. I own this one at home, and this is an expensive camera.
We even also use it commercially too.
What's that one?
This one is the 700, or
Nikon.
750.
Oh, D750. Oh, those are really nice.
So it's full frame.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
really nice.
It's 32 meg. That's good resolution.
So have you seen
Yeah.
that?
He
You wanna check out
understands the cameras very well.
your shirt?
Yeah,
Your
sure.
shirt's
We'll take a shirt off.
Sure.
Yeah. Let's see. Who's spin
Normally a
around?
little red right here.
Yeah.
See your
Okay,
ass, you nerd.
Oh, okay.
Just take a photo.
Just want to show. I'm just
Yeah.
going to take
Sure.
a photo that there's nothing there.
Yeah.
Nope, I don't see
I've
any.
never seen
Okay, and then facing
a
me.
bigger
Mm-hmm.
piece of shit in my life than this dude.
Obviously, if you later on
Yeah.
realize or feel you got a bruise
Sure.
forming, it may not be visible now. Let us know,
Yeah.
and we'll get a photograph of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so like I said, your neck's pretty red, but that's normal, right?
What's that?
I just want to make sure. So you're pretty.
Yeah,
red
that's
there.
more from driving when the sun's always on my
Just the
neck.
sun,
Yeah.
okay.
You can't
Just
ever
wanna
get enough
make sure.
shade.
No.
Driving the truck.
All right, so
That's
that's
it?
all I need, right?
Come on, let's go.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Best mood ever.
I'll go get some more water. And...
Thank you.
That's the first sign of body language of any kind of thought. Anything. Any kind of thought that he might have had. It's right here. Any kind of actual emotion or any kind of anything. Okay, here we go. A lot of time of nothing.
Not sure.
There we go. Yeah, he's like happy. He's in a good mood. He's joking. He's laughing. It's just Lori 2.0. Oh, those aren't socks, by the way. It's not socks and slides. That's his dude. That dude's bare feet. They're whiter than ghosts. Come on now.
Sorry about
That's
sorry
all right.
about that. Thanks for your patience.
No worries.
All right, so
It's fun staring at nothing.
So, just want to kind of go back to a couple things
Yes.
real quick.
Yep.
Your sister had mentioned something kind of historically. I guess she said she just recently moved back. She went to Houston or somewhere,
Yeah.
and then recently moved back
Yeah.
about 3 weeks ago. She was saying something about Charles texting your other brother. Is it Andy?
Adam.
Adam? Do you know anything about that? Okay.
No.
So I'll kind of walk through an order.
Sure.
When the
Yeah.
argument initially came to you, what, you said you were on the phone?
No.
Okay, you were just in the room.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you said you were on the phone.
No.
So you weren't on the phone with anybody.
No, my phone was in that room.
Okay, your phone was in the room. So were you.
Yeah.
And then they came your way.
Yeah.
And then you're not sure where Lori and Tylee were when you came
When I
back.
came
with
back
the
out,
gun.
that's correct.
Okay. Where was your gun at in the room?
It was in my bag in a case at the foot of the bed. So
Okay.
the bed was here, and then the gun was here in a case.
Okay.
Let's walk through this shit real quick, okay? I want to just this is pissing me off. So they get in their scuffle. Alex gets turned around, hit with the head and the bat, supposedly goes down. The whole point you came out there was to protect Lori and Tylee, right? But your ass went down to the ground. So your first thought is, I need to run to my room and go and get my gun that's inside of a case. So whether that case is a lockbox, I don't remember. I think it was a zip case, which is you stop, unzip it, and then 90% of the time you would have your magazine next to your gun, and then you would load it, then you would pull it, and then you would go out and pursue it, right? So let's talk about frame of mind. This is what's pissing me off the most. You're in a fight, your adrenaline is high, your sister and possible niece are in danger. Your frame of mind is to go and get a gun out of its case, do all of that work very quickly and frantically, and then supposedly Tylee and Lori disappear, and Charles is just standing in the kitchen by himself now after pursuing so hard at Lori. Now stands in the kitchen by himself waiting for you. You come back with your gun, and then you point it, and as you're pointing it and saying, "Don't move," he says, "What are you going to do?" And then proceeds to come towards you with a bat versus a gun. The frame of mind that Alex would have to be in to have done all of that fast. Why would Charles not keep pursuing Lori? Why would he be that angry to the point of holding a bat? And where did he just let Tylee and Lori leave? And then that way he could stay in the house with the guy he just hit in the head and assaulted. Now that dude just gets to run off and scurry off. Where would Charles think he's going? It's so stupid. It's not even funny how stupid that story is.
Inside like a duffel bag or something?
Yeah, it was like a zip, a little orange bag.
Okay.
And then my case was in there.
Okay. Is it the hard plastic?
Yeah, the hard
case?
plastic with the foam and the extra clips and everything.
Okay.
There you go.
Is there a reason you spent the night there last night?
No, not really.
Okay.
Just hang out. We were going to hang out today.
Okay. Did your sister ever tell you she was concerned for her safety or well-being for Charles coming there?
No.
Okay.
But
That's exactly why you were there.
watching him interact with her, I was.
Okay. So, do you normally carry a gun with you?
Yeah.
Okay. But you didn't have it on your person during this?
No.
Okay. When we talked about Tylee basically having the bat, Charles taking the bat away from Tylee, you said there was a struggle after that.
Yeah.
What happened?
I grabbed it from behind,
Okay.
and then we went to the ground. And then,
Whoa. That never came out. He never said they went to the ground. He said he went to the ground after getting hit in the head with this swinging motion from the outside.
and then we separated, and he hit me, and then that's when I left.
Okay. So you grabbed him from behind.
Yeah.
And how come you grabbed him from behind?
Because he was in front of me, and he was going after Tylee with a bat.
What was he doing with the bat?
And he just grabbed it from her, and then I jumped in. I don't know what he was doing
Okay.
with it.
So he was going after Tylee with
So
it.
Tylee would be in front of Charles, had poked Charles. Charles would take the bat from Tylee. The second the bat was taken, Alex came in and grabbed in a chokehold or some kind of grabbing. And so Charles would have had the bat this way in his right hand, based off of what Alex is saying. Let's use our logic, and would have swung this. Do you understand that this would be one of the most weak versions? All you're doing is rotating your basic shoulder. I have no momentum past this movement right here. If I added in a 3-pound weight, there's no way I'd get momentum from a bat. Especially if someone is holding me, who's almost the same exact size as me, behind me. Actually, Alex is heavier than Charles. Charles is more muscular. And grabs him, and then Charles would only have enough of an angle from whatever to be able to do this motion, which would barely fucking tap you. I mean, seriously, this wouldn't hurt. So you going to the ground and then spinning makes no sense because you said you got spun. You got push, spun, hit. But now you're grabbing him, holding him, and he hits you with this motion in the back of the head, but it would have been this way with the right hand. It's just ridiculous. It's easy to pick apart.
Yes. You grabbed him from behind, around the neck or
over the shoulder like this.
Okay. You grabbed him from behind.
Yeah.
You pulled him back, and you guys
I
both
pulled him
went
back. We
to the
both went
ground.
to the ground.
Okay.
He never said they went to the ground together, and that would be 3 or 4 times that Alex or Charles was on the ground.
Did you see him swing the bat at you?
No.
Okay. So you pulled him to the ground. You got back up.
I got back up. He hit me in the back of the head. I don't know if it was with the bat or not. I assumed it was.
Okay.
Oh, shit. So now you don't even know if it was with the bat. Well, how'd you get the laceration? What would Charles have hit you with in the back of the head, even though it was, you told me when I walked in the door that Charles hit you in the head with a bat. So how do you don't know if it was a bat? Okay.
Got it.
Okay. So he hit you at the back of the head.
Yeah.
And you go to the room.
Yep.
Okay. And you don't know where Lori or Tylee are when you go back to the room.
Correct.
Okay. You come back from the room.
Yeah.
And you basically get you initial or mark kind of here on this corner.
Yeah.
That you're basically at the corner of the living room.
Well, this is the hallway here, so there's like a wall here that divides the kitchen.
Okay.
So I'm somewhere in this area.
Okay. And he's in the living room.
Yes.
And he still has the bat.
Yes.
Is he now focused at you, or
Yes.
is he focused at Lori?
He's focused at me, and he's yelling at me, and he moves towards me.
What was he saying?
That makes no sense. That's bullshit. So you walk in the front door. To your right, there's 2 openings with a giant room in the middle. There's a opening to the kitchen that goes straight to the cabinets, and there's a left opening, and in between is a wall. The living room is on the left side opening, and then it goes out to the backyard. And when you go into that room, Charles was right in the front where somebody would have been inside the kitchen against the cabinets all the way to the back of the kitchen. Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
To you, do you remember?
Not really.
Okay.
Yes, you would. You would remember every word.
I just remember yelling.
Okay.
And then I was watching more body language, and when someone aggressively comes at you.
Okay. Are you, do you have your CCW?
Yeah.
Okay, so so he's basically coming at you and he's yelling, you're watching his body language.
Yeah.
And you said you told him, and I didn't, when we're talking,
Yeah.
I'm trying to not take notes and listen to what you're saying.
I'm trying to calm the situation.
Okay.
I'm going to drop your bat, and he's, fuck you, and whatever, coming at me in.
You just said you didn't remember what he said, and now he said fuck you, but you never brought that up before. You never said that he said fuck you. You never said that. You said 3 times, you repeated exactly what he just said. Back if we rewind 20 minutes. You said that he said, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? And then lunged at you. You never mentioned that you got rolled to the ground. You never mentioned any of that. And now you've already taken out the bat story.
Did you ever tell him to leave, or did you say drop the bat, or?
First, I just said drop the bat.
Okay. And then did you say anything else after that?
I didn't have time.
Okay. So he came after you with the bat.
Yeah.
He's kind of holding it in his hand.
I got his right hand.
Okay.
Bullshit.
You fire a couple times.
Yep.
And then you go to the kitchen.
Correct.
And then back to the bedroom.
Yes.
Okay. When you went back to the bedroom, you washed your hands.
No,
You washed your hands in the kitchen.
Yep.
You put your gun back in your room.
Yep.
Where'd you set it at?
Just on the floor.
Okay, so you set it on the floor. Get your phone.
Yep.
Call 911.
Yep.
And then when did you realize Lori had gone? Did you call her?
No, because you fucking pre-planned it. She ran outside, knew what was going to happen, and you traumatized everybody for your own selfish gain. All of you.
Okay. So you called 911. Did you do CPR on him?
I did.
Okay.
I tried.
Okay. But you weren't on the, I must have mistaken you. I thought you said you were on the phone when
Oh, yeah, no.
Did you hear them arguing about his phone?
I don't. All I heard was her say, don't touch me, and then him coming right after her.
Okay. You said that a couple months ago, Tylee was at your house, and he came over. What happened? Tell me a little bit more about that.
He was going insane trying to locate Lori, because Lori wasn't talking to him.
Okay.
They had split up. So he was bugging everybody in the family, blowing up their emails, phones, just sending text messages, just anything he could do to try and get somebody to tell Lori to contact him. So he was just spazzing out. So Tylee and I were pulling up to my house, and he followed us, and then he sped up and blocked my driveway And he got out and ran up to me real aggressive, like he was going to do something, and he just stopped and talked. And then Tylee got out and yelled at him. And then that lasted, I don't know, 15 minutes in the front.
Okay.
A lot of screaming Tylee at Charles, and Charles trying to leave and her not letting him because she wanted to get everything out that was bothering her.
Okay. So he didn't go after Tylee at that time?
Physically, he did not do anything.
Have you spent a lot of time around Charles?
Yeah.
Is he hot-headed?
Not normally.
Okay. So have you ever, besides the argument between him and Tylee, have you ever seen him like you saw him today?
No.
Okay.
No.
How would you describe him today?
Very aggressive.
Okay.
Physically aggressive. Going after Tylee, going after Lori, going after me.
But
Okay.
nothing ever happened. There was never engagement. So even if that were true, nothing ever happened physically to anybody besides supposedly you.
I've never seen anything like that. I've never seen him behave like that. I was shocked.
Okay. How long have they been together?
15 years, maybe?
Okay.
Oh, a good while.
And did they live here before?
Yeah, they lived here a couple times.
Okay.
They lived here. They lived in Austin. Then they moved to Chandler. Then they moved to Hawaii. Then they moved back here. And then I think they split up. And then she went to live in Houston for 2 months, and I wasn't working out, so then she came back here and got a place.
Okay.
And then he had just come back out here.
And he got a place, or she came back out here and got a place. How long ago was that?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Within 2 months.
Okay, so the last couple months. But she never said anything about having you come over because she didn't feel safe with him or because he was showing up or anything like that? Okay.
Okay, that just directly contradicts so much information because supposedly Summer told Alex to go there to protect Lori or be there for her, and then we have a statement from Lori saying I needed Alex over here to protect me, and Alex saying it wasn't planned, we were going to go have fun today. It's a lot of lying. It's a lot of lying.
Is it normal for you?
She had expressed that he had threatened her in some email and text messages,
Okay.
saying he was going to stop her or destroy her or something to that effect.
And when did she tell you that?
Well, I don't know, a couple weeks ago when she got the text.
Okay, so that was a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
wasn't?
we talked about it, but it wasn't anything.
Gotcha.
On
So
the top of my
you
head.
weren't under the impression that she had you there to make
No.
sure that he was,
No.
didn't cause an issue or anything like that.
Mm-mm.
And you had the gun, so you didn't bring a gun for that purpose.
I always carry it.
Okay.
And I had my other gun in the truck, and my niece just gave me a gun. I thought we'd maybe go to the shooting range because my sister.
Your niece gave you a gun? What the fuck? The only niece that would have given him a gun is Pulowski.
Anything.
Gotcha.
On
So
the top of my
you
head.
weren't under the impression that she had you there to make
No.
sure that he was,
No.
didn't cause an issue or anything like that.
Mm-mm.
And you had the gun, so you didn't bring a gun for that purpose.
I always carry it.
Okay.
And I had my other gun in the truck, and my niece just gave me a gun. I thought we'd maybe go to the shooting range.
What gun did he get?
Because my niece gave me a 380.
Okay.
She didn't want it anymore.
Gotcha.
So I was going to take it from my sister because she's got tiny hands. I was going to let her shoot it.
Okay. Just recreational for sport, not because you
Always,
felt you needed
always
it
target.
for
No, targets.
self-protection or
No.
anything.
No, I never considered Charles to be violent or a threat before today.
Okay. And when you grabbed him when he was going after
Yeah.
Tylee
Yeah.
and your sister,
Yeah.
you grabbed him around the shoulder, you yank him to the
Yeah.
ground, but you never saw him swing the bat at you.
That's
at
the thing that doesn't make any logical sense because Lori would not recreationally go and shoot with Alex. That's not something I ever saw them do. Ever.
Correct.
Okay.
When
you got up,
Yeah.
what happened right after you got up?
Well, we went to the ground separated, and then I was getting up like this, and just, my head bounced.
Okay. So as you were getting
Yeah.
up is when you felt this right to the head.
Yeah.
And then you got up, what did you do? Did you go?
I just went straight to the room.
Okay.
'Cause I
So
didn't-
you get in a fight with Charles. He hits you. Clearly you're not knocked out, and he just leaves you even though you started fighting. Do you know how much sense that makes at all? So he was so angry and focused on Lori that he left you laying there, and you had enough time to scurry off.
This needs to calm down.
Okay.
And that's what I was hoping would happen.
So when you got back with the gun, you were assuming that he was going to
I thought he would back down at that point.
Okay. And he didn't.
He did not.
Okay. Anything else you could think of that I need to know that we haven't talked about?
I can't think of anything.
Okay. You don't need any medical attention for your head?
I'd like to get that cut cleaned up.
Okay. I think we're almost done.
Yeah.
So if we're almost done, we'll probably get you and Lori and Tylee back to the house. You won't be able to go in.
Yeah.
Because we're working at as a scene.
Absolutely.
How did the injury on your arm happen?
I'm guessing somewhere in the tussle.
Okay. Were there any
Somewhere in the tussle.
strikes thrown besides you getting hit in the back of the head?
No, just me shoving him.
Okay. And that was initial in the bedroom?
That was exactly.
Okay.
That's when I got involved.
Okay. And then the only other time we got physical with anybody is when he was going after Lori and Tylee, and you grabbed him around the neck.
Correct.
Dragged him back, and you both fell to the ground.
That's correct.
Okay.
Wait. If you grab someone from the front, drag back, and fall, you'd have to fall forward, and Charles would be on his stomach with his arm behind him, laying down to hit you on the back of the head, or Alex would have fallen with Charles on top of him, which would have rendered that impossible for Charles to even get a swing in if that were even true. So both stories really don't make sense, because what momentum would you have if you fell on top of your stomach and then you had to throw a bat behind your head as you're laying down with another grown man choking you on top of you? And then after you do that little maneuver, Alex rolls off, falls off, whatever, stops choking him, and Charles stands up, and instead of Charles beating you to a pulp, he walks away as if that were like Spider-Man knocking out a bad guy and he's asleep. You're not asleep. He is so intent on leaving and going and pursuing Lori that Alex has enough time to go to his room, unzip his bag, open it, load it, pull it, and then calmly walk back out with enough time to hold it up at Charles. Because remember, the story goes back to Lori's not in the house. So why would Charles be in the living room standing by himself? JJ's in the running car. Remember this. JJ was taken out to the car. That's what we were told. So if JJ's out in the running car, completely alone, mind you, Tylee has now disappeared. Alex never mentioned that Tylee ended up on her butt, which is another thing that I heard, that Tylee got knocked to the ground, which is why it was so aggressive. Alex never said that. And then Charles is in the empty house by himself, holding the bat in the living room as everyone else is gone, and had left Alex to just run away.
No, we're just running a criminal history to make sure that
Yeah.
you're not a prohibited possessor, so there's no felony convictions. No.
Correct. There was a confessed felony, aggravated assault,
Okay.
in Austin, Texas in 2007. I think.
Have your rights been restored, or you're
Oh,
legally
yeah.
able to?
Yeah,
Okay, so your rights are restored. You're
all done.
able to possess a
I was
firearm.
never convicted.
Oh, okay.
Pled guilty, but they had deferred adjudication in Texas, so I completed probation, and then
Gotcha.
that was that.
Okay, so it's an open-ended thing, so it's a
Yes.
misdemeanor now.
Well, whatever. It's just on there as a whatever. I don't know what the technical record is.
Okay.
I know I went to court, and she said, "Oh, your rights are restored," and gave me the paper, and I'll find it
Gotcha.
after 4 years.
All right, hang tight. I'm gonna go see if they're done with Lori. We'll get you guys all together so we can get you out of here. And just make sure that the people that are monitoring don't have any other questions that I need to ask. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks. I appreciate your patience, man.
No problem.
It's so hard to follow that story. It doesn't, not one single piece of that even adds up at all. There's so many things missed, so many things were said that were not repeated here. This is fresh. This should be as clear as day. Just happened to you. You could really remember everything. This just happened. It's so stupid that you wouldn't know.
We'll go where your sister is.
Sure.
Here's that. Oh, is that what you were wearing when all
Yeah,
this went
yeah.
down? Okay.
Yeah.
Just make sure. There you go.
Is that it? All right. Well, yeah. Alex was a psychopath. It's not even a question if he was. Yeah, I just don't know what to say. It just hurts my heart every time. It's just such a lie. It's such a lie. Now, I do have some other interviews we can do today. It's pretty early. We skipped through a lot of that. I've never heard Lori's. I've never heard Tylee's. I would prefer to listen to Lori's, just being honest. I don't know if I could get through Tylee's today. I just don't know if I could even... I don't know if I can make it through that. So, maybe we should go through Lori's. So why don't we do this? Let's actually start a new stream. Let me see if I can fix our glitchiness. I do appreciate you guys. Happy New Year's to every single one of you. Why don't I see if I can fix our glitchiness, and then we'll jump back in a little bit with Lori's and knock it out real quick. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Love you guys, man.